My God, my God, my God.
We are Gerygone Twig. Gerygone is an Australian songbird, and a twig actually is also a verb, and it means to experience or understand, especially visually. And I think that in a lot of our music, that's basically what we strive to explain, is like the actual truth of being young and the actual truth of being confused and knowing that you're going to grow a billion percentages in the next like 5 minutes or something, and you're going to be completely different.
There have been several times when I've almost lost my mind.
I don't know, life isn't really like a normal song where it just is like in 4/4 and it's got a couple of chords and it's pretty much just jamming the whole time.
We're trying to be very different from radio pop, from purely superficial songwriting.
Where did you appear from? The middle of a vast expanse.
If we ever have to describe something in our songs that is a day-to-day thing, then we won't do it the way that everyone else does. I feel that maybe some musicians don't do that, that they will settle. And I don't know, we would not be where we are or who we are if we didn't do that.
Our band isn't trying to get famous, we're just making the music that we love with the people that we love. It's hard to meet new people or to find people that that have the same interests when you're weird, I guess. And it feels really great whenever you can join with other people and your hearts are aligned and you're making the same kind of music and feeling the same kind of fulfillment in making that art.
No one really sees kids like us really trying for something, so I think what they first want to believe is like, oh, they're just a bunch of little whippersnappers and they don't know what they're talking about, they don't know what they're doing really, and then they see that we have some talent and a lot of passion.
Other kids my age are really involved in like school and their sports teams and their clubs, and they're really concerned with like fitting in or being normal or something, but I think that's something really magic that I've found with this group of people, that we really love each other and we can fight and get really frustrated at each other, but I still want to hang out with them after we have a bad show, something like that.
I think that young people have more potential than old people realize. We understand that we're really young and everyone expects us to be like hardly potty trained and not know how to feed our dogs and everything. But I think that with confidence, young people can do anything. And we have found people need something new here. There's not really a whole lot of music happening here. There kind of is, but there's not really anyone making a big stink about it. And after a while of us putting out a billion posters and telling people to come to our shows and everything, I think that heads started picking up and people started noticing that what we're doing is a little bit different.
There are a lot of big dreams in our small town, and I feel like years before my band and the bands that play with me, it's been a lot more about rock music, like kind of heavy stuff that your parents wouldn't like. But we like to play a lot more low-key stuff, like at coffee shops, and we have a folky sound that I think lots of people can get into, people across generations can get into our music. Today we will be playing the last show with Grace and Alex for a while. We definitely don't intend to split up, even though we're splitting up physically. We're not going to lose touch or stop making music together.
'Cause I'm gonna need something when you're gone. And I'm the kind
I kind of think that Alaska will always be my home. I think we can be free to do all of the things that we need to do here, all of the weird and crazy things. But I'm also really afraid about leaving here where I know that I am comfortable and safe and in good hands, and I can always like drive 10 minutes and be at my mom's house.
It is tough knowing that after tonight we won't actually be playing music together for quite some time. I am saddened by it, but I'm also really happy that it's going to be a whole new experience, and I think that's where meaning in life comes from experiences and just building on that. As a band, that'll mean that we'll have some time apart, we'll have some time to do our own thing musically. I love it here in Alaska, and I definitely intend on coming back here, but there's 1,000 different windows and doors I could open. I gotta at least peek my head in a lot of them.
I hope it's not really our last show at all. I hope that Grace and Alex like find what they're looking for when they leave, and I hope that we never like lose touch with each other. And I'm sure that we'll see each other, and I'm sure we'll always like be playing music with each other.
The most important relationship I have in my life is the one that I have with my bandmates. We're all just really similar souls. We're creative people that have a lot of love, and we've been able to share that, and it's been miraculous.
It is not